natural ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you a lose. I approve. I fed, I stepped and approved. Straight up the ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be your money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them feeling with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles, upper brothers. I said, jumping back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Hill brought in motion. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins first down.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Tua. That's taken in by Achane.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Tua to throw again. He's got his man. It's Hill. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
This one got pistol whipped. Testified. He ends up dying. This is concluded. So that's why I say DK ratted. You went and ran jury with your mama. Testified against Derek Johnson. Testimony 100% gets used against him. And then if he goes to trial,
Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10. Here's Young now to throw right away. This one is caught by Velus Jones Jr. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Young to throw on first down. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
Yeah, for some reason I can't hear. For some reason I can't hear nothing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't hear shit.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Tua. He'll go right and find his running back. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Tua now on 3rd down. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard.
All right, So there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Young. This one caught by Tompkins. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A gain there of 21. It's a Carolina 1st down. Here's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. To the goal line and in. Bayless Jones. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
second down. Here's Tungo Vailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Hall. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers. His second touchdown of this first half. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rate now. bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouty, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And Washington, first down.
18, 5 here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Ooh. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Let go.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. 14 yards on the pickup there. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's in! Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's the pistol snap to Young. This one caught by Tompkins. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And in motion is Brown. Daniels now on first down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he will be out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
When you're backed up, it's 2nd and a mile. There's not a lot of great options. What you're trying to do is pick up half. Give yourself a chance on 3rd down to extend this drive. That's exactly what they did here, keeping the ball on the ground. It sets up 3rd down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Panthers.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. Open man downfield is Brown. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll go. It's Robinson. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try to run with Robinson. No signal, and we will not get one. He stopped short, and now it's 3rd and goal. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll get this out wide. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's going to look downfield once again. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Panthers will take their first timeout.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Commanders. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
That's another Washington first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This one caught at the 4.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on.
Enter the third quarter with the score.
Ready?
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. They'll try to run with Robinson. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. No problem there on the extra point. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
He's got his receiver. It's Jones.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Panther first down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Jones motioning here. A second down throw for Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll drop to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Robinson. And he'll get about 5. Here comes second down. Here's Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going right sideline and complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
And with that completion, now it puts them in prime position to win this game, Mike. I mean, at this point, all they have to do, protect the football, put it in a good spot where the kicker feels good about it, and hope your field goal team can be the hero.
They'll run with Robinson. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sons, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Head's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold fruit. Nobody knows what I'm going through. With the devil and walking my shoes.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. First play, and Young is going to throw it. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That one complete to the gap. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Young now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Young. That one complete to Ligon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And this one's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Lions nothing.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Here we go. Strike 2. Ready.
Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd down at a yard. To throw, Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Left side, got Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To the air once more, Young. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. But it's caught. Tompkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Young to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young will set to throw. He gets this to Jones over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Young. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On play action, Young. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Gibbs straight ahead. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 40 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Here's 1st down. Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Young to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Young. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. 1st and goal. Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. Young to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds. Forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
76. Hell, you won.
Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Goff. That's complete to the Porter. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run,
Chopper doing circles, it's a bird. Take him to the potty, he's a nerd. Pop out, I ain't seen hit corners in the burbs. Pop out, done politicking with the competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy toe through the progress. Tongue tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and